No, it's a TR Imports. Silver Eagle TR Imports is what we're shooting. But anyway, there you go. The TR Import Silver Eagle and Carlson's White Winged Dove choke really threw it on them. I don't know, this is what, close to maybe 30 birds, and then we've given some away. I just hunted today mainly, well, 2 evenings. I ain't killed that many, but anyhow, dove's pretty good eating. He's gonna show you how to clean one. We break the wings off. And grab it right under its breastbone plate there. Pop it out of there. That's how you do it. Yeah, we hunted this morning, had a pretty good little hunt. And he's been hunting quite a few more evenings than I have, but I went this morning, our normal hunting spot, the places that we hunt, the place that we hunt. The past couple of years, dove slowed down a little bit, and there's the same 4 or 5 of us that hunt together pretty much every season, and one of my other buddies has got some land that he's able to hunt. Those little things are bad too. TSC, Power Wheel, Lawnmower, Zero Turn. But anyway, show you the setup. This TR Imports is TR Import gun is a cheap gun, cheaper light gun, you know, but it shoots good and it's light. And I've shot nearly, since I've owned the gun, this is a gun that I just owned this season. But and I hunt on a bucket, which I lost my camo bucket that come with a lid, so I just painted me a yellow bucket up. But this is the gun right here. Marcus is the bronze or the Cerakote and camo. Mine's the full camo, but it's kinetic, or if you're into Benelli's, it's kinetic or like inertia driven. It's not gas like the old school guns. I've shot them. I've had them all like that. I've had a CZ912, and it was gas, which it done pretty good. The new 1012s are inertia or kinetic driven, however you want to say it. And then because that's what Marcus had, one of those, but he didn't care for it, which is a little different than what he was used to as far as the way the action of loading and everything was. But I like these guns because they already come with the sling mounts already. These pieces come with the sling that I bought, but as far as where to attach, like the little pins, they're already in the gun. It's got a pretty nice butt pad, and you know, it shoots good. It's light. It's like 6.5 pounds. I weighed it on my scale. I think it's what it was, 6.5 to 7, which is really light. I had a Stoeger M3500. I've had several different shotguns that I've bird hunted with over the past 6 or 7 years, and my first one was the CZ912. I'm talking about automatics. I've had palms, but I'm talking about automatics or over and unders. My first one was a CZ912. My second one was the Stoeger M3500. I like the Stoeger all right. Took it a bit to break the spring in, with Stoeger and Frenchie, however you want to say it. They're made by Benelli, or in the same factory as Benelli. But anyhow, it took it a bit for it to break in. Like, I had to shoot quite a few high-brow shells through it, turkey rims and whatnot, like 50. If not, it wouldn't eject the shells right. I am shooting a little higher brass Dove load. These are called Fast Dove. We got them at Uncle Lee's or whatever that gun store is. You ought to check it out. They're the ones that do the Buds gun website or whatever, or part of that. They're part of that. But it's about 2 hours from where I live. But anyway, and these Mojo doves really help. The doves will dang near light on this thing. I had 4 birds come in, had this thing like 10 foot away from me. They come in, never paid any attention, and I missed quite a few birds. Like, I'm not, I hit some like long ways out, like longer than expected, like longer than the shotgun should have really shot. Probably, I know everybody's going to think I'm full of crap, but it was at least a good 50 or 75 yards. I've got guys that can back me up on that story. And I hit 2 like that. But then there again, I have some come in that's 10 foot away and I miss them. So it seems like the further out, the better I do, in a sense. But I got 2 Carlson chokes of the white wing dove chokes. They're this is the decoy white wing. It's a light modified, and then I got the other one, which is the improved modified, which is tighter or whatever. And they seem to work really well. But anyway, back to my shotguns. I've had 4 or 5. I had the Stoeger M3500, and then I got rid of it, and I bought an over and under, which was a TriStar, cheap Walmart gun. I think give $350. Bought me, and Marcus traded me a gun. I bought 2, traded Marcus a 243. Anyway, did some trading in it, and he ended up getting one. He still got his. But I had 2 over and unders. One I traded a saw for, and one a guy wanted that little 271 that I cleaned up or whatever, or 171, whatever it was. He gave me over and under for it, and then I had my TriStar over and under, which was a really good gun. Shot good. The only deal was I wanted 3 shots. You know, I didn't want to, I like the 3 shots. So anyway, I hunted with that over and under though for a couple, 2 or 3 years, as far as pheasant, quail, and chukar. That's what I hunted with on that last hunt that I showed. And ended up selling it, and I was back and forth between them. I was wanting to get another CZ. The reason I didn't like the Stoeger was a good shooting gun. It was a heavy gun. It's a heavier gun than this, but it felt like the pull was long. I've got kind of like short, fat hands. It felt like the pull, this one's pretty nice. It felt like I had to reach for the trigger, and this has got a bigger trigger guard for gloves and whatnot. But this is the TR Imports Silver Eagle edition. Like I say, it's at Uncle Lee's or whatever. I think we get $450 roundabout for them. They was less than $500 tax and all, and they're not bad. They're pretty light. And I looked at the Benelli Warhawk Black Eagle 3 or whatever it's called. It feels real similar, which that Benelli is light. It's like under 6 pounds. That I read on the internet. If it's true to what the internet says, I don't know for sure that it is, but it's pretty light. But I've shot, but it's also nearly $2,000. I've shot probably 75 shells through this, and I had one little incident. I don't know if it was my fault or what, but it didn't shoot. Like, I had a dead hole. I don't know if it didn't eject it or I accidentally loaded a dead shell in it or whatever, one that was done spent. But other than that, never, out of 75 shots, it never messed up. And it could still need to be a little breaking in, of course, clean. I like, the gas ones, the reason I don't like gas is you got to clean them every 50 shot. You don't start cleaning them, they'll start jamming up on you pretty rough, bad. So Anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing this morning. It's Labor Day weekend. I hunted Friday afternoon. I hunted this morning, and there's more birds out there. Like the other guys, they all took some home with them, I think. Besides one just likes to shoot and help out. He don't care for cleaning or eating them. But anyhow, we're gonna make some dove poppers with cream cheese, jalapeno, bacon, and maybe a dove quesadilla. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what it's like after we get them grilled up and cooked. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. And on my mess over here, I've got all my brush in one pile. There's my firewood pile. That's a pretty good sized firewood pile. I still got a little cleaning up there. Got a rake and get some hunks up. But for the most part, I'm fairly close to done with my project. That tree limb's gone, or that tree top there's gone. Just got to do some cleanup, but I'm kind of taking the day off. Got up early this morning. It was about a 30-minute drive to where we went hunting at, and I got everything up here in a mess. Come and look at my roof where my shingles got blew off. Insurance did, so everything's a mess around here. I've been doing that trim. I'm terrible about getting shit out and not picking it up, but anyhow, it's a lot of people don't like hunting, but that's just the way, or killing animals, and that's fine, but that's how you survive unless you eat green stuff. Just even then, you're still killing stuff in the ground and whatnot. But anyway, we'll catch y'all later.